Hey, everybody. Welcome to My Factory is a Mess Simulator. Let's see what's broken today, huh? Let's see. We got a list of stuff to do. And the dinging. I missed it, so the dinging comforts me. Last episode, we saw a brief flicker of the dinging fading away. Maybe today, if we are obscenely lucky, we'll see this again. Zillopho whale stuck. Why is Zillopho whale? Why are you stuck? I choose to believe you are just caught in the middle of things. Right? Here, maybe we're a little off still. No, I know what it is. It's that you have too much blood meal in you. Oh, I gotta go fix that. It's because of he used to cart around a lot of blood meal. Only now he doesn't cart around any. Again, downgrading problems. You know, they get you when you go up, they get you when you go down. Never mind, though. I will be able to figure this out if I can find where Zillopho is. Come on. You would think it would be easy to find. No, here's sponges. This is Tritz. You are Zillopho. Okay, I was expecting the whale to be derping around, but instead, he is not. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop you down further to 0. And we're just going to... Yeah, 0. We're going to 0 you out. Oh, and I've got problems. Okay, hold on. We're just going to eject all blood meal from our system. Disgorging it. Alright, now I want you to go cycle. Just go. No more shall it clog up our system. There, good. There. This really should be returned, but I get the feeling I'm going to need it here again someday. I'm going to upgrade sometime, right? You think? You think? Alright, so that gets that moving again. No limestone whale at lithium? Really? So that's over here. That would mean I set up a limestone repository, but I never set up a limestone whale. How glorious. Right, Mr. Whale, come here. Be whale hungry. Now you go back. I want you to fill your cargo and take that waste limestone to where it belongs. Are we having problems here? Are we having problems venting waste limestone? No, it's not. Well, yes, but also no. That's a worrying sign. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Why do I have laboratory equipment in my inventory? Speed up coal dust transfer. That's the usual thing for the material sorting area. Only now the coal dust version. And do you think I'm going to mess it up this time? I think I might have succeeded in not messing it up last time. But let's do this, and then pull you back, and then do this. There. Now everyone's connected, right? Big happy family. Oh man, health update. Still got a nasty cough. I should also be sending whales to source when they're picking up a lot. Because as you can see right now, we got nothing. We only have one whale. What are you doing? Oh, you're old. You get to be remade first. It looks like you're doing titanium purple. Yeah. There you go. And should I send you all the way over? It's 6,000. That's a lot. Maybe I should just leave it like this for right now. I don't think we're having a problem with titanium purple, but I really want to catch a whale right here, trying to get a full inventory of coal dust. Then I'll send that to the coal dust source, and I'll relieve pressure right here. So I'll keep checking in on that, I guess. Why aren't aromatics getting into diesel? That's a bit of a rhetorical question, because I know exactly why. It's bad valve placement. It's right there on the on the notepad. So let's see if we can fix that. Here we have diesel, which is struggling for aromatics, which we should have infinite amount of. But wait, not only are we touching the walkway here, we're doing so in an inappropriate way. This is a producer of aromatics, and here is also a producer of aromatics. This belongs here. We connect it up like so, and suddenly this is attached to the lignin source. And it's like, yeah, we got aromatics. No problem here. You probably need more diesel, too. I should probably not mess around with that, right? Okay, let's just put in 2 more. And assume that that was part of our issues. I have a sad biofluid story to tell. Sad because it's going to require me to do work. But I looked through... I spent some time after the episode yesterday stalking Huzus around. And I can confirm... Why am I completely full of inventory? That they never get their full capacity. They're supposed to get 15,000 fluid capacity, but they never do that. They only do 10,000. And I guess since I'm telling the story keeps going. I tracked it down. I figured out why. I used my intelligence brain to do the smart think. And then I figured out that the problem isn't that the code is wrong. That would be a problem typical of my work. But that is not the issue we face in this instance. The issue is structural, which is a terrible word when it comes to programming problems. A structural issue cannot be easily and cleanly alleviated in a simple, stupid manner that is maximally time efficient. How about I'll put it that way. Everyone else knows what I really mean. Why have I got so many doubles? What's wrong with my inventory all the time? Anyway, so here's the problem. The problem is that in order to make good use of biofluid critters, the system is coded so that it waits until a requester tank requests at least 10k fluid. So it doesn't just fly off the handle and deliver 32 or 5 fluid. Because it can do that. The system goes that fast. It's better to wait until at least 10k. And then it goes and delivers the 10k, right? Happy story. Well, there are side effects to this. Let me tell you of them. If it waits until 10k, this also implies that at 10k, it puts in the request. This is true. So the request ticket comes in and says, give me 10k. Well, the Huzu can carry 15k, but it never is a consideration because the tickets only come in at 10k. But it is also true of the reverse situation when we're waiting for a provider tank to fill up. Provider tanks only really are online and available when they have 10k fluid. However, Huzus can carry 15 and Chorecocks can carry 20k. Neither of these things ever happen, because the tickets are structurally bound to 10k from a couple of mechanisms. So I have to decide what to do about that. And I have some thoughts, and they're all in the Discord. By the time this goes up, no one will be able to hear about it, and I'll probably be well on my way to doing bad valve placement. to implementing my solution. But that's where I discuss things where there's a big problem. I should probably go get these and fix this. It's been a while. I've decided that the big problem is not my thoughts at the moment. My thoughts are still in flux. I came here to get more electrolyzers. My thoughts are in flux, but at the moment, I've decided that the big problem is in the requester tank. Let me find an example. It's right here. It's in this field where you get to decide how much it brings. Because that carries with it an expectation that it will fill to 100K or 10K or some weirdo value, no more and no less. It's a control. The control should work. Right now, the control is broken because it only works in increments of 10K, essentially. And anything below 10K, I believe, will never actually trigger. So that's an outstanding bug that, now that I'm aware of, I'm kind of obligated to address. But at the same time, this control is giving an expectation of performance I no longer think is good or helpful. Here, munch that phenol. Munch that phenol. Yeah, okay, good. So what I think I'm going to do, see, it's backed up. We need to move forward faster. I probably could have just copied and pasted this down here, but speed module ahoy. Wait, what? Waste phenol vent, right there. So, okay. So, the requester tanks, under my current proposal, will no longer request a certain amount of liquid. So, the amount of liquid that's brought will be, in a sense, decided by the biofluid system itself. The biofluid system will start putting stuff in this box. And the user will be able to decide what, but not how much. Okay, so that's fine. This will allow me to automatically adjust the ticket size that comes in. The ticket might only be launched at 10K, more on that later. But I'll be able to say, oh, look, a chorecock is on this ticket. It's for 10K, but I'm going to have it bring 20K. And you see, it's unpredictable how much will be brought because it's about what critter gets the job. But that's only a problem if there's a set expectation. Ooh, this looks like a real issue. That looks like a serious issue. This is because tech has stopped for so long. But why aren't we venting? Oh, it's because we're full. Well, that's interesting. Here, we can be a little cheeky and get ahead of the game. Use filters, spolenin, and biomass. Biomass, there we go. Just burn it. Just burn it now. Burn it always. Alright, good. Where was I ranting? I was off to get a whole bunch of prod mods. Do I have any Lovecraft furnaces on me? Well, it doesn't matter. Just go get some. Alright, so the requester tank will no longer have an expectation of how much. But this removes a bit of control that people that aren't me might be using. Like maybe they only want 20K in this area, or they only want a little bit, even though it's not working. I'm not sure how that would happen, but maybe they only want a little bit because they're working with dry stream or helium stuff. And it's really valuable, so you don't want to pull all that much in. That's all completely possible. Likely, even. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to break up, I'm going to remove this entity, this requester tank, and make a small, medium, and large one. it fits with some of the stuff that's going on in the forums right now where they're reworking a bunch of tank sizes. And that's how the user will achieve control over how much is brought. The small tank will only get little bits, and it will have a ticket size that triggers faster than 10K. The medium will be like this used to be in the old system before I messed with it, and the large one will be like this one after I messed with it. And so I think that would probably give sufficient control over requesting, and it will allow me to remove the expectation that there's any particular amount of fluid in the requester tank at all at any given time, which will allow me to rewrite request tickets on the fly, which will allow me to take full advantage of the Huzu and Chorcock capacity increases without having to do a major rewrite on the system. Oh, we did have some already. Great. So that's my current thought. There's a lot of other thoughts bouncing around. I do encourage everyone, if they're interested, to go see this on the Discord. I usually do these things in my base showcase thread, where I start just spontaneously dumping my thoughts every once in a while. And this is going to take me weeks to implement. I just don't have the time. Where did it go? I seriously don't have the time for this, but I will do it because I'm kind of obligated to make the system work, and I want it to work for my, main hobby, which gives me a reason to come sit at the computer every day. All right, so that was good. This is going to be less good. We need more molybdenum, and I don't really want to do this, but we need more molybdenum. It's no longer about wants. The problem is this is going to be enormous. No. No, no, no. No, where? No. 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 And they're attacking the Og farm. No. That's... No. 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 How is this happening? How is this happening? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No. No, I said no. I said no. Okay, it was only one. It was only one, and they didn't touch my Ogs. Alright, who must die? Who must die and from where? I'm pretty sure that's a solid seal right there. They can't get by without consequences. So, therefore, it's up there, right? Yeah. They can snake through there. Okay. Okay, it's time for the northwestern wall, then. I've been slacking on that for a while. I guess that goes on the list. Man, I'm never, ever going to get to the factory stuff I wanted to. I've been trying to do Fidai for feels like weeks at this point. I'm just struggling with the factory as it is. I just added more power. A lot more power. See, we're already, 80 gigawatts is very close to the halfway point, and that's where I really do need more primary power generation in order to make progress. So I am in kind of terror of this world I've made for myself. Anyway, this is double prodded, and you now use 60 megawatts. So I added 48 times 8. What is that? 48 times 8. That is a quarter of a gig, which is actually kind of lower than I thought it would be. Here, hold on a second. All right, excuse me. Let's see if we can recoup some of that. I'm kind of doubtful, but I haven't tried this. Where's my thing? I really want this to be right there, but instead we're going to try it here and just see what happens. Okay, so you're going to be double efficiency. Ooh. We're going to FM5 for you. So we're going to spend 250 megawatts in order to save not a lot. Not a lot, actually. And so dropping down to here. Here, let's do AM4, FM3. I can move that in the center if I have to. That uses 54 megawatts, and it saves almost nothing. 128 megawatts for, again, almost nothing. So this doesn't work. You can't fight the increase, the percentage increase, without a lot more of a decrease. Like, energy consumption is way up, so this just hurts. But I need the molybdenum, so it would probably be better, I guess, to spam these further up there, just from power consumption. It's even worse than I'm describing. See, this is very close to. It's even over half. That implies that. Well, it depends on how the variance works. It feels like we're getting very close to the edge. I'm going to have to do primary power blocks soon. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we need more molybdenum. Because it's even worse, because not only is are the units using more power per unit, because I slowed them down by a pretty big margin, more are going at a time. So, goodbye, power. Goodbye. Bye, power. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, power. That's fine. That should give 0.2 times 0.2, which you know is like 0.144, something like that. It should give more. It should give more molybdenum, and we're going to be happy about that. All right, so now we're at even more problem situations. We're going to spend more power. I am almost certainly going to have to do something about the power situation soon. Benzene is maxed. It needs to be sped up. Do I just put speed modules in directly? That's probably cheaper than a beacon. I should probably start doing that. You know? It costs more materials, but the materials are relatively cheap right now, and the power is starting to get dear. So I should just be spamming speed modules, even in large lines. And this isn't a particularly large line. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'll come back to you. Speed up fatty acid. This is a consequence of me getting manure bacteria online properly yesterday. See, we're full up on manure bacteria again, due to the AUG's noble efforts. And as a consequence, Renea is now fully cranking. Which means we're making sporopollenin at a good rate, and which means we're getting vegan oleochemicals at a reasonable clip. But then if we go look at fatty acids, I feel like this is never going to be enough. Like right there. We're even getting some lard through. Here, let's suspend this until after I manage, whoop, 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 whoop. There you go. Be faster. Not quite doubled, but faster. There we go. And if this doesn't work, I'll probably just do another benzene build somewhere. That's noble. Now the situation is kind of dire. It's time to stop playing around. No more half measures, my friends. It's time to actually just double out the size of meat digestion. It shall be a problem for us no more. We have had this. We have seen the signs. We have witnessed them omens. What be written the stars. And we have determined that things are kind of screwed. All right, so I need more oleochemical. Oh, I made a mistake. Order of events out of. I am out of order of events. I want to double this. I want not a stray bone to go slip by. All shall be crunched into lard. Do this. And we clipped biofluid, because that's what we do here. Oh, no. We exactly did not clip biofluid. Because it's not what we do here. That's pleasant. And so this will come down now. I'll go get a bunch more fluid bed reactors. Oh, big sad. Oh, no, never mind. Just sad eyes. There we go. And we'll make it work. Just everyone hold on. I need a couple more stacks of those reactors. Point is, I want a lot more lard. And I want a lot more oleochemicals. I want that stuff to be running all the time. I feel like I've been very polite trying to get this system up and going. And to be fair, having this many bones is kind of a new experience. I didn't do that right even a little bit. What's wrong with me? This isn't even close to being correct. I mean, it's in the same neighborhood as correct. This is like... This is non-intelligence is what it is. Alright, we can fix it though. We normally fix it eventually. Oh. Looks like we need a whole bunch more boilers, which means it's going to be another lot of power draw. Maybe this is where I put an efficiency beacon down. So it would probably be worth it, honestly. Because they're not being sped, you know? So maybe we do that. We're going to be energy conscious. We're going to be environmentally conscious. We're going to be... So yeah, you're eating 25 per, and all of you. We can probably help that, right? Alright, so efficiency 5 and 2? That catches most of them. And it puts them down to... So it shaves off 15 of each of these for... This is probably power efficient. And I can't move it. Alright, this is going to be relevant in a moment. Because I realize we need another bone out. We're producing too many bones. Here, look. That's... Oh, okay, that's bad. Alright, this is escalating to emergency levels. It's actually destroying buildings that matter now. Yeah. Yeah, I see you. I know what you did. Oh. And this is... I can't rebuild this out of my inventory. They knocked out the radar station. This was a plan. They're loosening my control over this territory. Okay, let's watch this. We're seeing an event. You can't get through there. You're not doing run-bys. No, you guys get set on fire, and then you get made more aerodynamic. It has to be from over there. And I have to start setting that up, like, next. Alright, everyone just hold on. Let me complete a thought. Yeah, things are... We are in struggle. That is the technical term for what we have right now. We are experiencing the joy of factory. Alright, dude. I really need you to be somewhere else. I know you're trying to do good, but I really need you to be elsewhere. Okay, there we go. So it's a full line of bones going north, and hopefully we'll be draining these bones out now. And that's kind of distressing to see. Why isn't it... Well, I suppose it is both going out, but... Huh. So we may still be in struggle. And this line might just be too much. See, there we go. Now we're going to get... Even with We're going to get full overflow. And I want full overflow into the lard maker. All these bones shall become lard. It shall be. Where's all this biocrud coming from? Oh, and we're getting it from all sides. Look at this. Here, I'll help. Not sure what I can do about this situation, though. Getting the crud out is a good sign. Never want to see biocrud. And this is happening like this. All right, let's complete this task. Don't look at this anymore. Complete the task. Oh man, the coughing fits continue. This all needs to be reworked. / removed. Here, stop. Oh, did I catch you in time? I did. I did. Well, that was perfect. You come with me. And I kind of feel like... we just want to make it stop, right? So we're going to use that guy. We just want it to stop. We don't care about revenge. We don't care about how things should be. We just want it to stop. So this place I declare obsolete. Here, come back, Mr. Whale. I treated you harshly. I want you to continue on your good path. And I want you to do at least one more cycle. And then after that cycle, when this is all emptied out, I'll probably pull it up and do something else. Like, maybe retain this patch, but I don't even think we need that anymore. Especially now that I'm replacing this with a quite literal iron ore mine. That's all we're going to turn the meat into. Maybe I should have one set to phosphorus. It seems like it's probably a good idea. Alright, so what we're doing now... I think we're just copying and pasting this, right? Only we're doing not quite that. There's going to be a return of full... I'm about to get attacked, aren't I? I can feel it. Oh my god, invasion sense twitching. Here. Just do it like that. And then this goes... Here, we can't do that. That was too much. Like that. That's what we want. And then down to here. I'm pretty sure a lot of this isn't gonna be real. I don't think that's real. We're definitely gonna ore erase at least this and everything on the walkway. This is a long time coming. Alright. And then this can go away now. This can go away. And you must make the final delivery, my friend. And then we will find a new role for you in the factory. Oh, both of you. Go empty your cargo. Go empty your cargo. And now this is gone. Well, I have my new radar station. So we're just going to leave that there. Just don't look at it. Don't think about it. Yep, and these guys got blown up, so I honestly should have just put them in my pocket. Yeah, that was kind of foolish of me. So what we want right now... The problem is we have... we're going to have a separate bin. And we're going to do this. I don't think we need a jerky bin. We can have a jerky line instead. This is going to take intelligence to do, and that's not something I have... What are you doing? Oh, so it gets clogged right here when a good bit of meat gets there, and then it has to work again? That's unfortunate. So what I really want is to reverse this line. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. Got a cough. Oh man, not in a good way. I don't know if I'm better or worse than yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go pick those guys up. Telling them to go. Are they all just derping around over here? Alright, I'll eventually go scoop them up. Hopefully. And then these guys go right here. And we leap. And then we get 2 feeder lines coming in. We have fuel, and we have conversion material. And then we have to find a way to make this work. This has to be reversed. These pipes shouldn't be here. And I have to start pushing the border northwest. Why can't they just leave me alone? Why can't they see the beauty of my soul and decide that, no, we do not need to fight? Why? Why should we be at war? Your factory is great. We want to participate in your factory. Do we have any organs that are particularly fecund or have an interesting smell? Maybe you should investigate. See, why can't they behave like normal creatures, just like everyone else in the factory? The cotton nuts don't complain. Or if they do, it's in an adorable squeaky voice, which is just funny. So, you know, my point here is, this is going to be ugly no matter what I do, right? I feel like this would be a little less ugly, but I also feel that ugliness is going to be the rule for this situation. Yeah, because we have to do this, but then we have to get up to here. So I guess we just need an extra space. So what we do is this. We'll just leap you. We will respect the power pole. There. And we should have space now. We can do that. Okay, good, I think. Alright, there we go. We got meat on the menu, boys. And now we're going to have to deal with waste. Why are we having so little? Oh man, it would suck to do all this and then not actually have to need it because we're not pouring quite as much down this belt. Are we actually overflowing the overflow? No way. I think we are. They're all finishing products, but... well, they're probably working their way through the giant bone buildup that was in there. And now that's passed. Now we have a giant lard buildup, which means oleochemicals soon. This is just sad. I wish there was like override stack size sometimes. You know? I don't know. Alright, don't look at it, don't think about it. We have to finish this off. And I guess we shouldn't even do this. We should attach this all to the infrastructure up there. In fact, this entire line, all of the product line, everything should go into a single place. Alright, and I probably should have seen that coming. Now, I do note we have removed a large iron ore mine. And I kind of wonder if this is going to have consequences at some point. Because this is no longer running, and that had like 3 whales going. I think it was an active, productive mine. Alright, so all of this is in theory good. And all of this... yeah, that's a jerky line. This all just needs to be together. All together now. And you have to go north. I guess we finish this build. And then we have to go deal with the neighbors. And then we'll do... Oh, that again. Nice. Not you. Jerky only. Alright, good. That works. Then that's not needed. This is going to produce an astonishing amount of iron ore when it's finished. What is going on here? That's fuel. Okay, I just cut fuel. That was great. Good job. Yeah, you go up and down like that, and this is just jerky. Okay, that's fine. I mean, fine is really quite relative at this point. All right, jerky out, iron ore out, iron ore out. All right. We are achieving normalcy. And then this line just has to hook up with exactly that line. And if we need to add more throughput, we will do that. But for right now, I'm not going to presume. This goes straight onto a jerky line. Why are you... Why is this happening to me? Because this is presuming it's only going to be jerky. Alright. So, I have made a mistake. I have made a mistake, and its name is jerky. Here, I need you to chill for a moment while I contemplate the error of my ways. Okay. Just clean this belt. Just clean it off. We got onto the wrong belt. We thought we were being clever. We were instead being ourselves. Go fill cargo again. We want instead to be on this line. It's a little different. Okay. So let's try this again, okay? This time without quite so much foolishness. There. And we have a jerky cleaner. We have several jerky cleaners on the way. That'll clean jerky. In the end, it'll clean jerky. Alright, so. Did we do this correctly? Don't know. Yeah, but no longer will we ever stress about having too much meat in the system. This is a artifact of having taken the speaker turd. Because it doubles meat production. This isn't really normal. A normal situation. There. Try to save the factory, my windmills. Save it. Save it. This is okay. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't think about anything. Don't look at anything. It's all demons. The demons are here to trick you. Don't get tricked. Don't get tricked by demons. Questionable. So you're still venting brains, which means fatty acid isn't where it needs to be. That's lard getting out. How are you doing this? We shouldn't be ever mulching brains. Yet we are. I don't know, just stop thinking about it. Try to focus on the good instead. Try to focus on this. Really, really upping the lard production. And this is good. We cleared that blockage, and now this is flowing freely again. Alright, so we did that. And that's going to increase lard production by a perceptible amount. That's going to mean more ends up in the oleochemical processing areas. So right to here, this guy specifically, he needs to go get more lard, and he has lard in his future. Yeah, okay, so good. That's going to happen. That'll be real. And down here at glycerol, probably the same thing, right? Yeah, we need it here too. All right, so we should be entering a renaissance age of oleochemicals. Lard is fully back online, full conversion online, Renea back online. We should finally get around the fatty acid bottleneck. But, we might not have enough fatty acid processing area. See, let's bring it in. It just got a delivery. But it only delivered a small amount. That's very sad. So I gotta watch this. You see, we need a lot of vinyl acetate. And so all of this fatty acid is going to go into vinyl acetate. We need it to go into vat brain. I guess we don't need it to go into vat brains. We just like it to go into vat brains. Maybe I should drop down and use the basic vat brain cartridges. Because, I mean, I can't get this going because I can't get the fatty acids over here. Because I'm struggling so hard with the oleochemicals. Oh, at the moment. Alright, so you dropped a whole bunch of lard off, and that's gonna... I really wish this could be prodded. This could become a lot of oleochemicals. So... we will watch this. And I'm still concerned that... these guys going full time, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 140 fatty acids a second. I'm pretty sure that would all get dumped into vinyl acetate, right? With no overflow. So I have to wait for vinyl acetate to back up. But if there's more of this going... Strange how lard is the most valuable of all the critter bits. Well, we're almost through the chore section, and maybe I'll get to fade eyes today. I don't know. I make no guarantees of anything. I'm not in charge here. The factories... oh, look, we've achieved universal religion. All right, so that's probably Cotton Guts being back online. I should check on Cotton Guts again, and I should take a break. I've got something I need to do. So, in theory, science will start again one day. That's what we need. Let's go take a look at the Cotton Gut generator. And we have... oh, we've made one. Nice. One hit out of 200 rolls, so as expected. So, again, we're going to get 2, and then we're just going to straight up gamble down here and see if we can roll it correctly. And if not, I won't dismantle this machine. End of story. And we look right here again at the lard. Yeah, see, we're running out because now we're at normal bone production. I just didn't want to miss a thing. You know, I wanted all that lard. I wanted it. I needed it. I need those oleochemicals. But now this is flowing freely again, and that's good. All right. I am going to take a pause right here. And I will be back. Everyone stay here. Be right back. Okay. And back. What horrors did I leave at my back? Well, this is good. That's always cheery to see. We doubled meat digestion. We can eat much more meat. We can be the biggest of boys. And we're currently far too much. I'm kind of curious if we're going to run out of iron ore. Like, this is going to... what probably isn't an issue, considering this. This is just jammed, right? So no. No, putting that iron ore mine offline is no problem whatsoever. So that's good. All right, now we have problems that are fairly large. We had 2 attacks today from a new vector, an area where we had previously been at peace with nature and all of the creatures of the world. And we are presuming our uninvited guests are coming from this vector. I don't see any right now. What are you doing? What are you doing? All of you are suspicious. Just suspicious. You too. Don't think I don't see you. Oh, that was some value in that hit. Yeah, skitter away. So, okay, we're going to introduce civilization to the north here. So what we need to do is first, like all good Romans, we must build a road to where we're going. Then we have to copy and paste a command node. Oh, I got to put that back. The Barbary. The Barbary. Oh, that's just testing stuff. Don't look at that. So like so. And then we have a command node we're going to put down. Here you go. Then we need 2 whales to staff this area. No, wait. We don't have a, why isn't... Oh, his logistics is off. There we go. We don't have an extender out here. Can I just go fetch one? Don't we have 1 billion just around in the backfield? Like, okay, that's not one. I'm gonna have to fix that before the end of the episode. Or else I will forget totally about, like, these guys, you know? This doesn't have to be here. This doesn't have to be here. This is remnants of connections past. Like, this I'm assuming is having no purpose. You guys will come with me. All right. So we'll be able to start our new colony over here off right. We are going to go make sure that our will is heard. Where are you, construction zone extender? Don't I also need a roboport over here? Like just a normal roboport to manage logistics? Logistics? Wait a second. Was that something that wasn't... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, wait a second. Yeah, there's no roboport here. Is that why we were having problems? Okay, hold on. I thought there was something missing, but I also thought, oh, I will be clever. And I will not copy I will not copy the hands, because there's obviously nothing there. Wouldn't it be foolish of me if I copied hands to nothing? Well, okay. Maybe not that foolish. Alright, so you gotta get replaced. I probably should have started the whales on their journey before I did this, but, well, I'm in the grip of energy drink now. My thoughts are no longer my own. So, toss you down right there. I wonder if I'm supposed to be refilled with those guys. Alright, whatever. Come with me. And we have to manage... We already have liquid persuasion in. So we just have to tap into that. Now we need a couple whales. So the most modern of military-minded whales are probably from right here, right? Why are you out here? Where are you? There's no whale here. I never set this up. No wonder it's not working. So the most modern is, I guess, down here. Oh, we got to continue enveloping this. Because we have to take this, this entire area real soon. I'm pretty sure that will leave us without any problems. But we'll see. Alright, we'll let them work on that. And if a problem pops up, I'll deal with it. So I guess I have to copy these whales from down here. And it should be pretty straightforward, right? So you are getting repair packs and everything. So yes. You are the most modern of consumable whales. So you're coming here to consumable land. Then you wait for a circuit condition. Comparador equals go. And then you empty your cargo and you do not wait. So here you go. Often do that. So now we need another whale for not consumables, for base building bits. And that's you, and you are getting windmills, right? Yes, so most modern version of you goes down right here. And just like your buddy, I set this up so I just have to tweak the destination. That is, once again, comparator equals go, followed by empty cargo, do not wait. All right, 2 more whales enter the world. And then, do I have this guy actually getting bots? I think I still supply bots by hand. All right, so let's go handle that. I'm worried about them being just consumed, you know, and it being a endless sink. Maybe I shouldn't be so worried, but that's never once been... I thought I had a bunch of doubles in a row, but no. Anyway, not worrying about it. It's not going to be a problem. I don't think that's ever actually worked out for me. I know there's been many times I've said it, mostly while laughing. Okay, we're going to start you off with these guys. Is this enough? Maybe. Do I have a backup plan if I need some more? No, I'm just going to have to run them out. So, yeah, that's how it is. Why is the world against me? All right, like this. And then give me 2. And then take that. And take that. Okay, great. I kind of wish you hadn't done that, but at the same time, thanks, I suppose. And you're getting both. Okay, good. And we're going to get repair packs into here, and then they'll be stored. All right, so let's put down our first of our attitude adjustments for this. Oh, it's nice. It lines up pretty nice. So right here, and we're just going to, I'm assuming it's these guys that are our problem. So we're going to prepare to sweep north. Actually, doing right here isn't a terrible idea. Even though this is probably better. Here, we're going to be throwing them down by 2s soon enough. Oh, not my bots, no. So if this is going to be the start of the fluid network, we're going to have to tie it in. Is this pipe empty? He asks, knowing full well what an empty pipe looks like. So do we not have persuasion here? We don't. And that's probably something to do with the blinky lights over here, right? Yeah. Maybe I better have... I ought to have... I should have fixed that sometime before now. Maybe it would have adjusted things a bit. All right, the seed is planted here. This guy's doing stuff. This guy shouldn't be waiting in line anywhere. He should just be picking everything up. Where are you even going? Okay, we're going to check back in on this. So what am I doing now? I've got other things. I got to take this. That's right. I have to get another glass supply line in. Because we just don't have enough quartz ore. And that's causing problems with, you know, everything. So maybe... Are these guys having issues because of jurisdiction? No, there's no jurisdictional issues here. They're just rapidly working through it. I'll find something else to occupy myself with for a minute or 2. And then I'm going to go do that. How is Zillifo doing? Because that was a problem for me. It's like maybe 1/3 of these going. It's kind of weird. Well, it looks like all of these are going, which is good. Are we backing up again? I saw the belt stagger. Do I need another lunch line here? Oh, is it because material is occasionally floating in right here? It's staggering the other line. I can believe that. And there's no balancer anywhere. Should I do something about that? Probably, right? The answer is probably almost certainly yes. So this may, yeah. Now we can't vent fish because it can't get on because I was lazy here. Alright, we're fixing that right now. Yeah, that's a big problem. So we have to do this. I mean, there's layers of big problem right here. Alright, and then... Here, no, you need help. This belt is almost full. I need next stacking layer sometime soon. There we go. Don't like seeing that clogged. In fact, we're low on fish oil. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, friends. That's another problem. Yes, we are low on fish. Okay, wow. Didn't expect to come into that. So you can't vent your guts? Really? Is that what I was seeing? Output full, item greens for it. You can't vent guts? This is only finished a few products. You're missing your... What am I looking at here? I feel like I'm having a stroke. These guys can vent guts. They can vent guts. Why are you different? Why do you have this when you probably shouldn't? Okay, so we're not making fish. And I just happened to stumble on that after not thinking about fish for an extremely long time. Oh, we're making tons of fish. Oh, is it time to deploy hero fish? Here, let's take a look. Fish. Just fish. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to deploy hero fish. Are these guys just going as hard as they can? Like, it looks like there's... Okay, yeah, I know that problem is. Never mind. I stole those to make hero fish. So... Okay. Do I have this on my list? Finish fish uplift? No. I should. It's going to be another day of no forward progress. And you're probably stopped because we don't need any fish eggs because everything is going. And where are our fish going? Well, okay, here's another question. Fish. We have to diagnose this problem correctly. We did have this time when there was no fish being made, but it seems like we're actually at maximum fish utility. So is there another recipe I can avail myself of here? Oh, I really don't want to press this button here. Let's not. Fish. Oh, there is one, which I can research right now if I want to, and get even better fish at 2 great alien sample per. So this recipe is coming. So what are we doing right now? It's one of the few alien life animal recipes that I'm throwing myself into unreservedly. It's 1 deluxe fish food for like 30 fish. It's very fish egg efficient. That's one of the big bonuses of fish. It consumes fish to make alien life. And this is a mere 25% more efficient. What's the difference? 1 fish food, 1 deluxe food, 10 fish eggs. It's got to be in the lamps then? Yeah, it's 1 extra filtration media. That's really good. 1 extra filtration media for being faster and more fish. I gotta research that. I gotta get science going again. I kind of need this now. Here, we're switching. Because if we have an actual fish deficit right now, then this is the time for this. It doesn't even require me to change anything. It's just upgrade on the spot. And there's going to be more fish eggs. This is a fantastic recipe, as opposed to many of the others that I've come up against lately. And science is... it stopped again. Why is science stopped now? Why aren't we making progress? Now it's pi psi 2? Why? Oh, you just can't drop for some reason. Why are you not requesting more material? Huh. Okay, we're going to set this higher. Because it's used 15 per. And that'll trigger it a little earlier. Yeah, now, okay, there we go. And now universal religion should be restored. Yeah, it just took a second to percolate through the system. Okay, good. So this just wasn't sensitive enough. And we're going to keep on this. And if I tell you to go now, yeah, just go now. No, do this. Right there. If I tell you to go now, that's enough to... Well, maybe that's enough to get to fish stage 4. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Just... No one should be listening to me. Oh, wow. This did not shut off, I see. Well, this bottom one has to get ripped out. Personal logistics is... Oh, I've got all sorts of garbage in my inventory. All right, before we deal with this, let's go back to what we were deflected on before. And that was trying to make sure this belt was flowing freely. We will come back to fish. We will come back to security. We will come back to so many other things. Here, I got to make a note. More fish. Why is this happening? Why are we staggering? It's probably got to be stuff coming from this side staggering it. I mean, obviously, right? So, let us do this. There, we've made a balancer, and we are just processing a full line of animal bits, and that is simply it. There is nothing more to say about that. If we are not getting what we want from this full line of assorted assorted carcass bits, we are going to have... This is going to be an explosion. Okay, never mind. Okay, dodge the explosion. Okay, we're going to try it again. Can I dodge the explosion? I can do it. Do you believe? Do you believe? There we go. Politeness. Now, I kind of worry that we are not venting lard enough. No, we're fine. Everything's fine there. Okay, so we've tweaked this a little more. Let's take a look at oleochemical production, because I feel like this has to be high. I feel like we're finally hitting escape velocity there. Oleochemical. No, not really. No, doesn't look like it. This has to be sporopollenin being delivered, these spikes. Well, I guess that's a really disappointing... These guys are going, though. This should be 400 a second off this. This is non-trivial. Yeah, this is pressurized. Which means I should check fatty acids. That was a thing on my list. Fatty acids are here. Yeah, so now we're fully pressurized. And there's more behind it, too. And we're finally catching up on... Well, I don't even know if we're catching up on this. But I do think that this has to be sped up a bit. Alright, so let's go do that. And then we'll go deal with fish, because that's actually kind of a problem. We're researching. That's good. It should be here if I just wait 30 minutes, it says. And I mean, I'm willing to do that. The fish problem isn't quite so severe. It is a problem, though. Where are you? The beacon. Thank you. Okay, the beacon will be the here. I think you gotta be AM2, FM5 speed. Yeah, it hits absolutely everything. That's glorious. The only problem is it also speeds up EVA and stuff, but, you know. So, alright, this should help. Maybe. I don't know. It's spending 1/8 of a gigawatt. So, good, right? Good? Yeah. Danger. Alright, check that off the list. Speed fatty acid. If we're going to get to it someday. It's like, God, the factory. The factory. The factory is just full of problems. So, here we have materials, and here we have this. And why aren't you being made? You probably need an extender, and I probably knew that, right? That was probably why I was gathering the extenders. And then got distracted again and ran off. God, ADHD hell here today. Blame being ever so slightly sick still. I didn't sleep well last night at all. Breathing issues. You know how it goes. See, right now it's all outside of range. Now if I put this here, it's like right here. You will all be in range. And this is the anchor of our new unit. You need power. I mean, probably don't need it. You probably just appreciate it. All right, so good. This will shade itself into existence very quickly. Next, when it comes to security, they have cleared out that. Let's finish the square. Right there. Put it down. That is ours. All right, let's go claim that and belt it in. And that will hopefully address some of the petri dish issues we have and all other glassware-related issues, which are probably looming. Just a fantastic fish recipe. It really is. Okay, hold on. Just don't think about it. Don't think about it. Think about what's in front of you. Focus on what you can do. Focus on the now. Be present. We don't need nearly that many mining drills. In fact, I don't think we need any mining drills on us. Or electric furnaces. That's just not neat. And these can be recycled. Go. Take them away. We have too much landfill. And we don't have any place to put it, so that's why we got it. Great. So I need a whole lot of crystal mines. I think I ordered extra. So we got 30 on us. And what we really need is a lot of belt. So we're going to be putting all of our buildings away for right now. And we're just going to fill up on belt. And we're probably going to have to come back for more, friends. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're going to go a mining. A crystal mining. Maybe go see Seath. He's always a friendly fellow. Here, this can get taken down. And a nope, and a nope, and a nope. These things are powered by kerosene. It's a little weird. All right. Now I think I have to employ the rage of grenades. Foliage rage. It's chlorophyll-induced psychosis. It happens to the best of us and also, frankly, the worst of us. It's a defining feature of our species. It doesn't look that big. All right. Question numero uno. Can I make this better? Question marque dos. Are we all hooked up? Are we all still connected? Are we one family? Yes. All right. Now, how can I extract the greatest amount of crystal from this area? Probably I need a few more of these. Oh, big sad. Does anyone know if I have a direct hookup to power? Anywhere? Should I be doing this differently? Should I have a plan like a competent person would? Yeah, I'm not letting a tree tell me what to do. I should probably at least be putting belt down with this, right? But again, that's one of those habits of highly effective people, and as you've noticed from this series, that's not a club I'm in. All right, that one's probably, yeah, leave it there. Why not? It's not hurting anybody. All right, so we're gonna need a lot of stuff like this. Where are you guys going? I don't like it, whatever you're doing. Get back in the bin. All right, let's glance ever so briefly at the north and see that good work is being done. I gotta restore that. I probably should have done that before any of this. Oh well, what can I say? I'm kind of afraid to turn my bots on because I don't know what they're herring off to do. Like, where are those guys going? Oh, I need still more. That's sad. Oh man, still cough o'clock. If I mute myself and I forget to put it back on, I'm sorry. It's probably inevitable though. Ugh. I feel like it's traveling to my lungs, as it usually does after the sinuses. Hope I don't get everyone around me sick. It's always the worst feeling, to be the plague monkey. Right there. This is going to be a long belt, as is proper. All belts should be very long belts. Okay, like there, and now we need just a network of power poles. I can't help but think there was probably a way for me to set this up more efficiently. But if there is, I surely cannot think of what that could be. Or maybe it's best to just let them go do what they want. Alright, there we go. Do we have local power here? These guys use quite a lot. Oh, they're tearing stuff down. Are they bringing it to me? Oh, no, they are. Ah, friends. This is not what I want out of life. So, who wants ordnance? Here. You want ordnance. And this is just about... I have to return that all to the main box. Alright, fine. First step. Get this turned on. Drag over to power somewhere. Where is closest power? Probably over there. No, that's powerless. Huh. I guess I really do have to just drag it north. Yeah. Alright, fine. I probably should be using cross-country power poles, but I don't think I ever made them, and It's not right, friend. It's not right. This is kind of dumb. This is kind of a lot of dumb. There we go. So let's go get some more crystal mines. And then the belting begins. I should probably just go get more belt too. You know? It's gonna get used. This is gonna be a long one. Fish is coming along excellently. I should kick the vat brain guy, assuming there are any. Oh, there aren't any. And we still don't have any fatty acids. So that's a real problem. Would I need 4 more of these? Thank you. And then more belt. Yeah, sure. Oh, and I have to dump a bunch of stuff in the military bin. See, I gave peace a chance, and once again, this was the wrong course of action. Do not even consider peace as an option. It is not an option. Instead, you just have to make sure you have dominance. Complete, unquestioned dominance. So please don't rip anything down. But please put all that stuff there. All right, so crystal ore. Okay, want time out for a second. Are we good? All right, we have to expand. And then, like right there. And honestly, that's pretty good. And right there. And we're just going to expand. It's going to be an expansion. In the words of the immortal, we make expansion and then we defense it. So we're probably just going to come straight along here. So just head up and over, and then join this line up here somewhere. I'm not sure there's really a plan to follow here, except that's obviously wrong. Oh. I guess we zig and we zag. And does this make us look competent? No. But is it going to work? Yes. It's a populated area, after all. Can't expect to be able to just lay down a road without having to invoke eminent domain a couple times. I know it's a dirty word, but the factory must grow. Can we do this? Yes. All right, good enough. So, is it worth adhering to strict libertarian principles and refusing to invoke the principle of eminent domain in order to seize territory occupied by, we're going to call them green leafy blights, or the squishy abominations? They have some notational rights, I'm sure. We could probably argue them away, but for the sake of argument, let's admit them. Just to address the problem in its purest state, is it valid to invoke eminent domain in order to enable the factory to grow? Or is it better to stick to our sharp principles and make sure that we establish the inviolability of property rights in all forms? The factory's got to grow. That's the answer. We got to build the factory. There's no other answer can be considered. Our libertarian friends will have to make do with some truncated version of their privileges, because the privilege of the factory is by far the most important thing. So I guess we're just coming up right here. Just like literally right here. This looks like a fine line. Okay. Just like right here, I guess. Yeah, we can do this. I believe, sorta. I believe a little bit. And we'll make this work somehow. And we'll get our second full, okay, kind of full, mostly full. Second, existent line of quartz ore. What do we suppose that is? Someone is coming online and is speaking harshly. I probably should have taken care of that by now. Yeah, well, it's just doing his job. So is this going to be a full belt? I kind of think it is. Because it's staggering a little bit right there. Maybe it's just a full belt. Just over the amount. That means if I get any more mining prod, which I don't think we have at this tech tier, it will be very nice and full. But then I'm also going to get belt stacking at this tier, and it's no longer going to be full. I can probably find more patches out there somewhere, you know. So, be of good heart, my ore friends. You are being incorporated into something greater than yourself. You are becoming one with the factory. And there is no greater achievement of a mere rock than to be elevated to the factory. You might become some part of electronic equipment. You might become... Oh. Well, that's systematically terrible. It's up there again. Are they coming from the other side? Ah, third attack today. Am I being too lenient? Have they learned to swim? Oh, that would be bad. What are we doing? I see you. I see you. I see all of you. What were they doing? Why isn't this sped up? Well, okay, for one thing, we don't really have the belt space for it, but why would I put this down and then not speed it up? Just come with me. I want to say they're getting by. I mean, how else is this happening? Look at that attack vector. But who's it annoying? Okay, it's annoying everybody. I didn't think they'd be able to get through here. Like, okay, it's time to run a test. All right, the fear is upon me. Oh, and science has stopped again. And fish ran out because we didn't get enough Logi science. All right, so this is what's known as a multifaceted problem. Here, we're gonna see what happens. I don't believe you're just doing run-bys. They get aggroed if they tried, right? So let's just try this and see what happens. And they're not... There's no way they're getting through here. All right, formal wall situation. Yeah, give me another one. All right, multitasking simulator here. We're gonna be able to get through this, right? It's like, how else are they doing this? That the vector of attack only makes sense if they are coming from the north. But that doesn't seem like they would have the opportunity. Why do I have barrels in my inventory and drilling? Oh, that's because of the thing that broke. And it's like, oh my, everything is a problem. I really wish I could see them trying this. Where else could they have come from? I could have sworn over here. Oh, what's this? What's this problem? Oh, it needs me to take out a tree for you. Alright, I understand. I probably should have put this a little further in. Alright, there we go. Anyway, let's just keep going. Pretend that I'm solving the problem, right? There you go. Keep pushing out, boys. anything that even has a chance. It's like right here is the best vector, right? Just slipping through. Unless there's like, they put a hive here somewhere. Isn't that a thought? Here, we got to restore radar coverage. It's paranoia o'clock, friends. Let's go see what's happening. So please put that back. And I guess you're getting an upgrade. There you go. Do we have a hive in here somewhere? No. Why are you having such problems? Oh. What do I believe? Alright, I don't know what I believe. I believe in quartz. Okay. Stay calm, stay focused. Solve a problem, grow the factory. Solve a problem, grow the factory. We had another sort of problem over here, didn't we? In that this line was facing a issue of geometry. We can't get through here, this gap, even if we were willing to touch the walkway, which of course we are not. So we have to change lanes and hope we can get through here then. Great. This was clearly built for this. This is built all wrong. It is spectacular how wrong I built this. Well, that might be a little harsh. Yeah, wrong might not be the correct word here. Inefficient for my purposes, I suppose. Like, it could definitely be more harmonious. Now we'll get back in. And we'll see what happens right here. Just guessing right now. Just guessing. Okay. And we see what this line is like. Are we near our goal? Kinda, sorta. Oh good, we're gonna be on a line with a pipe. Fan-friggin-tastic. Okay. So, just keep going. All of that's okay. We're almost there, right? We're almost there. I think we're very close to deciding I brought the perfect amount of belt, which is strange. But I'm almost out of undergrounds, which is... No, we're here. We actually made it. More in keeping with my experience. So we'll come right here. And we'll pull you down by one. Oh, great. We picked up gravel. Then we'll go to the other side. And we will just vent in here. Like that. And just assume that this mess of splitters is actually doing something, let alone what I want it to do. Do we believe? We shouldn't. Here, have some gravel. Alright, so let's just watch. It's arriving. Alright, so here is our second... See, that looks pretty good. That looks fairly well distributed. We now have 2 lines of quartz ore heading to its fate. And this should be delivering somewhere around 200 a second. It's probably not full. It's like 200 a second and all this. Quartz ore, we should see something tick up in a bit. Alright. Oh, science has recovered. All I had to do was nothing. Take a look here. Everything's good. I wonder what delivery is causing it to flicker. More animal sample. I guess it takes a while to ramp up. Why aren't you going? Oh, you are going. Oh, it's because it's... Okay. It does take a while to ramp up. Got it. Well, animal samples aren't the most important. I should check in on plasmids, right? Well, this is fine. It's going to be fine. This is just waiting for its hour to be up. So now you go. That's probably not enough to finish this. Okay, what is that? That's all relatively expected things. Oh, they're hitting from a bad side. I should turn at some point. Alright, so do I see any attacks? Any red? Any red anywhere? I suppose they could be doing something weird like this. Guess I'm not going to take any chances. Anyway, I had like 5 things to do on my... yeah, I gotta go get my stuff back. Where did I leave my stuff? I think it was in city center. Right here, yes. Okay, personal logistics back on. Please help me. Then this is drilling fluid from the oil, this tar extractor, which got ganked. So I gotta go put that back. Thank you, everyone. Boom, boom, boom. It's more aesthetic than the delivery by Ocula. Then we lost some stuff here. I mean, great, right? There. Okay. Okay, now we can stand back and we can breathe a bit. Maybe. Let's go look at meat line again. Let's go look at the digestion core. This is going well. We are producing quite a lot of excess lard. Lard is not building up. Fatty acids, the bottleneck of everything right now, is not going. Because we have no oleochemicals. We have no oleochemicals because this isn't going, because no fat, I suppose. Do you have a load of fat on you? Yes, you do. And down here in glycerol, still needs fat too. And then vegan oleochemicals, still not going. And that's because sporopollenin is probably filling up. Yeah, Renea is going. I switched off the Renea recipe, thinking I had it all covered with oleochemicals. Okay. So fish is still going. We need the next fish recipe, and it's just a snap in, here, have more fish. And I also need to finish fish uplifting, which should be done right now, I suppose. We have our hero fish. We have 6 of them. So, once again, personal logistics off. We have to clean up all this. Give me a shed. We will stick our equipment here. So this all needs to be walked back. And some of these can be... well, I don't even know. They can't be deployed. Where is this dinosaur? He's right there. Alright. You need to be picked up and cleansed at some point. That can be picked up right now. We got a whole bunch of last gen hero fish. That doesn't need to be here, but these things do. No, this doesn't. Okay. This can get cleared. This can get cleared. That can get cleared. All of this. All of that. And I think this is just in the way. What else is this doing? Oh, no, this used to be a hookup for our something right there. So, yes, this gets cleaned up. We might, in fact, put this right back in a bit. But this should not dissuade us from cleaning right now. Okay, and so these guys are important. These guys are inputs to many other things. So you guys go here and here, and then in and in. Okay, don't do that to me. So I'm just left with biocrud and things what will become biocrud soon. Oh, and some supplies. So I can just shove a lot of this stuff in right here. Oh, I can go... No, I'm going to wait until I get Mark 3s. That's coming. Here, take it. Really? Oh, those fish eggs Mark 2. They have to rot out. Maybe I'll just chuck all of that in the digester. The digestion line. And the wonderful thing will be the eggs will rot into biocrud and then they'll be on their way. So this is just... Eventually that'll get out of here. I don't have to think about it anymore. So good. I mean, that's a lot. Look at all that lard. How can we have no oleochemicals? Am I misreading this somehow? It looks like every delivery right here is just a little bit, but not a lot. Ah, struggle. Struggle is real. But, we got through that. And now we have to raise up next-gen fish. Like, this can come down as well, this roller. So you can also depart. So I guess it was a little premature to pick up all my stuff. Because that needs to be picked up as well. Okay. Alright, so this has to go. We can probably distribute most of that. Okay, and of course, hero fish. Luckily, there's no random component to this. So it will 100% work. It will. Oh, I gotta be careful. I'll put in the hero fish. That's not what I want. Here, I gotta stick those in a box. They get a little too eager. What would you expect? They're hero fish. There we go. Oh. Okay, how is everything getting still more awkward? Inventory problems. Is it just a me thing? All these inventory issues? Do other people just not have this problem? There, sure, you can go there. We have a minor fish buff for a while. And I'm just carrying around good alien sample, which I'm pretty sure we're going to need to breed these guys. Maybe great alien sample even. Which would be a little bit uncomfortable. But let's see. Alright, so we're going to need to make the fish 2 maker forever. Because fish 2 feed Zillifo. Great. So now we have fish 3, and we're going to do a fish 3 maker. And that's not that. No, it's good. No, that's a roll. Is it a roll? Yeah, it is a roll. We want fish eggs. All right. This is what we want to do. And this is in a fish bowl. And it makes some of these eggs, which we're probably just going to let rot out, I suppose. And this is just plankton and done. Beautiful. And then we get the fish eggs and we make the fishes, and that's good alien sample. All right. And then we get some other fish, which we should probably mulch or save or use with preference. Probably use with preference. All right. Let's pretend we absorbed that in some way. And let's put down a pair of fish balls. Try to wire this up and prevent a problem for once. It's like, look at me, Ma. I'm getting ahead of a problem. I engaged my frontal cortex. It happened for once. Oh, and I didn't ask the real question. Are these fish used for anything? Yes, the exact things they're used for now. So it has to be this exact pattern right here. So come with me, friends. Come with me now. Probably the entire thing is substantial parallels, which means I don't think I have space for it, right? Because the obvious thing to do, I think, would be this. You know, all the stuff I just ripped up anyway. Oh, it's so hard to tell. So like right here, and just slide you in like that. And its job is to make the hero fish. Here, don't you... Okay, no. First off, no. You have to make the hero fish, and you have to make the hero fish eggs. Right. Right. Well, where is it? Well, where is it? Alright, we make this in... Fish eggs Mark 3, fish eggs Mark 3. Wait a second. It's made in a fishbowl. Why am I blind to this? It's not what we want. Oh, it's right there. Okay, never mind. I was just literally blind to it. And this is already hooked up to saline because it's using the previous connection. And this will bring in nothing for this, so this can get picked up. That's interesting. It's interesting that this is more simple. That seems like an oversight. And then, I mean, here's your phytoplankton. We can get started. I don't think I want to turn it on quite yet, though. Alright, so what are you going to do? You output fish hydrolysate, and that's not what this does, right? Oh, it's kind of the opposite. This one's complex, or I have it backwards before. Oh, I did have it backwards. Okay, never mind. So I guess what we have to do here is this. And you're not doing stage 2, you're doing eggs stage 3. And obviously there and there. And we've lost science again, and I have to keep looking at this. Because right now there should be no good reason for it to be stopped. Cotton guts again. And you are... Oh, this is interesting. No stainless. No stainless was no aramid fiber. No aramid fiber was no molybdenum. Which I believe Oh, it's crashed out completely. It's crashed out to nothing. Ever since I touched it directly in this episode. What did I do? It is completely seized. Why? Yep, straight down to here, straight down to here, yep, straight down here. We have no nitrogen. I have no idea how that would be possible. Especially with all the bitumen I've made. I find it a huge stretch that we don't have any bitumen. Alright, we're not making any bitumen from wax anymore because we're full up on wax. That I understand. But we have oil sand processing to fall back on. Did I clip a line? Did I do that? Is there just no oil sand coming in? None. Zero. Negative. No. Question. Wait. That was supposed to come from down here, right? Didn't I decide? Yeah. Do you require a fluid? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, friends. Someone did something dumb. Something aggressively stupid has happened right there. right there. Do you see it? It's when I put in the anti-reflective. Breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. We must be calm in the face of our own. This is not what I want to see. We can't get rid of water. Nope. We can't get rid of water. Okay. We're only stumbling into problems all the time. And we are once again not going to get to anything we said we were going to get to. We would spend the entire... We didn't even get to doubling Zogna. Oh my god. The struggle is immense. I don't know where I am. Okay, right here. And here's the glass line somewhere around here, right? No, this was silicon. Okay, lost in factory. I kind of want to put down a ping. Add a ping. The ping was to where the oil sands, and it was right about here. Go there. Okay, that doesn't help me. Can I get an arrow? Oh, man. Doesn't help at all. Alright, this is bitumen, and this is the line I want. Let's go correct this error. It's from here. No, it's going the wrong way now. I am lost. I am lost, and I am not making any sense. All right. Okay, there. Okay, good. I'm sure somebody saw that. This was probably not directly related to science being broken. This is probably a secondary effect. I'm very concerned about just, stumbling on aluminum not where it's probably not a real problem. It's probably something cyclic that I can just leave alone. But, I mean, now that I've spoken those words, does that seem likely to anyone here? So let's go take a look at the aluminum problem I ran by. Oh my god, this is just a manic episode. I don't know. Is this working? Are we backing up? No, it's not backing up. It is drinking down the full 2 and just rolling forward. I wonder if we go down to the glass, okay, it is backing up down here. So that problem in theory is solved. Aluminum line is right here, and we have an infinite sink for water down there. We just we don't need to play at all here. We're gonna overflow you this way, and we don't have to engage with this at all. We don't have to think about it. We just have to drag this overflow water line probably to directly right here. We need an outflow, which is the place where we just let water fall into a pool of other water, which is powered, of course. Why this is powered is kind of mysterious to me, because the water pump is not powered. So the act of taking water from a pool requires no electricity, but the act of putting water back into a pool does require electricity. So I can only assume that this is some sort of demonic pact, in that we have traded the electricity cost at the front for a cost at the end, and that the price does come due eventually, but it doesn't come due at the front end anymore. That's kind of what it smells like to me anyway. Where is all this lard going if it is not becoming oleochemicals? Like, some of it is, I suppose. This is astonishing to me. This is all just going into EVA. I suppose I don't really need the vat brains. And if I just leave it alone, it'll be fine. But at the same time, I want those vat brains running. What was I doing? I was investigating why science wasn't going. And if we check again, it's this guy. And we check here, that's stainless. And we check stainless, that's because aramid fiber. We check aramid fiber, it goes back to aramid HQ. Which is right there. And we check here, and it goes back to no molybdenum. We go back to molybdenum. Oh, look, it's broken because no nitrogen. No nitrogen because no bitumen. No bitumen because I'm an idiot. I'm glad we have brought this train of thought to where we all knew it was going in the end. I need serious help. How have I made it this far as a stumbling moron? So, this is wrong. What I've done here is just simply wrong because the recipes flip at this level. Can I make it work? I don't know. Let's just see it. I got a cough. Oh man, sorry about that. So here's where our hero fishes just get chucked. There we go. We still had them. Good. And that'll make eggs, and these spoil, so I got to make sure this is working. And then we get a bin of stuff, and it's filtration meter, lamp, and good alien sample. And I think that's probably what one of these guys is doing. No, not really. Alright, so none of these guys are actually doing what I need. I can repurpose you, I guess. But you're weird. There, we got a seaweed box. Here, have some good alien sample. You knew it was coming back to you. No, wait, did I mean to grab the other one? I did. Well, get out of here. And you have the same problem, though. So, let's not get all high and mighty. More. We will rehabilitate this dinosaur and give him a new place in this world. Alright, here is your... Did I really give it to the other dinosaur? I did. Oh my god. Help me. I am... It is time to flail, friends. We don't need you. We don't need you. All we need is essentially lamp. We need a lot of lamp. So let's just get lamp and seaweed quantities. Luckily, it makes a lot of fish. All right, lamp. Is that enough? I guess, yeah. Okay, go get lamp. Lamp is you. All right, and this is our job. Yeah, lamp up. Good. All right, so what I would like is now lamp. Lamp is right there. Go and get lamp. We love lamp. So you're probably first, right? All right, there you go. That's probably... Oh, wait. Okay, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Because I didn't... Because while this is good, that caravan doesn't exist anymore. Okay, so we can make that work. Then right here. And this is where you unload until target, unload until target, unload until target. And 1, 2, boop, 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 boop. And we just let this go for right now. Let this go to the land of the ice and snow. All right, you can do that. All right, that's going to get here, and that's going to start this off. And we're going to have to get fish hydrolysate. I think I can just get that in, right? This puts out wastewater, and I have to address... Oh, it's all hooked up already. That's pleasant. All right, so... hydrolysate. I think we already got that somewhere in here, right? Yeah, it's right here. All we have to do is find a way to get it over. I guess we just do this. And then right here-ish. And over-ish. I kind of don't like this. I want to use the logistics space more. It doesn't look like I can come directly down like I would ideally wish, because we're going to have to do next uplifting right there, and it's going to be a little awkward because the space isn't going to be the same. I mean, not to say that this wasn't awkward. Maybe I should start the next fish uplifting really fast. Oh, we're probably not going to get to that today, huh? And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get this started either. It's like this isn't going to be enough to get over a line, I think. Assuming that this is in fact the bottleneck. So we're trying to just like buy the tech as cheaply as we can. Maybe if that delivers. I mean, probably if that delivers, honestly. Okay, just stay calm, stay calm. That's all the stuff we need, and that's all the stuff we need. Now we have to work on output. Definitely BioCrud is out. This doesn't happen here. Now we have to do what happens when it makes the fish I don't really care about. Because this now moves here. Well, we have to... Where do the eggs get over? Oh, I guess we put the eggs back. Yeah, the eggs go in here, and then the eggs come in here. Okay, so... Okay, I guess we're going to figure this out on the fly, because I'm going to start it up. Nothing like learning while doing, kids. There you go. You're starting. Then you're going to make the good fish eggs right there, and we're going to have some bad fish eggs. And I guess the bad fish eggs have to come right here, which I should probably be pretty fast about. All right, so that's the only conversation that needs to be had on this side of the board. So you're going to start making the good fish and the bad fish. And so good fish should obviously come out right. No, they have to circle back around is the thing. Okay, so you're going. Oh, you're not getting the operation, the signal to go. Which I just pulled up, I guess. All right, so we do this then. I'll put you there, filter right there. Okay, get you right there, filter right there. And then so long as... Oh, okay, so you have to be good alien. But isn't this a problem? I think this is a problem. Well, you're starting. And we have to go this way and that way. So most of you have to go that way. And then this guy will turn on only in certain circumstances. And that is ultrafish right here. It's greater than 10. So it's going to back up to this point. And then that seemed like a really garbage run. Don't know how to explain it. We did get extra fish at the end, but it didn't seem to go very well. All right, we have to get rid of these would-be hero fish now. Last generation hero fish. And the best place to put them, I guess, would be in one of these boxes, huh? So we have to find a way to smuggle these guys over here. And honestly, it looks like we have a method for that right there. Here, I need you to cycle. Go. Actually, there's no need to be right there. So you, right here, will get last gen hero fish. You go like that. And then they go right here, and there should be some overflow for mulching them in situations extreme. But I don't feel like doing that right now, so we're going to try that. And this guy right here should be turned off. Yeah, less than or equal to 0. So you are disabled light control, so we'll use those first. And we have some space, and I guess we just accept that for now. So we need more fish eggs, and you're making them fish eggs, and it seems like we'll eventually fill this up with Mark III fish. And then, wow, this is just sad. Just begging for this recipe. Please just finish. Please just finish. And it might stagger over the finish line. I could always donate here some of the Arthurian's Logi Science. I could do that. I could authorize that to happen. You know, as just a little help. Just a little, you know. We like helping here in the factory. Okay, this guy's fine. I mean, this is obviously not a good way to distribute this. That's fine, right? We just want science to go a little bit. And it is slightly going. A little bit, kinda. Alright, just need a few more cycles out of you guys, and then you can rest, and then you can be as useless as you want to be. Just like the rest of the factory. God, can't believe it's come to this. But I really want this to trigger before end of episode, so I can just put this out of my mind. Let's go look at fish. I think it's kind of inevitable. Well, here, I can order more Zillipho, right? That's another thing that can happen. I can put some pull on the... Oh, this is too much. We don't need anywhere near that much. But this is putting a pull on these fish. And, well, this goes pretty slow, I guess. So eventually they'll come take more and we'll have more room. I don't know. Now they're both going at once. Alien samples being consumed. I don't know what's going on. Don't ask me these questions. So let's just do a little math. It takes 5 fish to make 10 or 12 eggs. That's it. 10 or 12 eggs. And then 5 fish becomes... 10 eggs becomes 6 or... 6.5 fish, essentially. So this is a very slow wind-up. But eventually it'll be working, I assume. Alright, speaking of eventually getting to be working. Let's just clear our inventory. I'm not going to say something exotic like clearing our heads, because I know that's just not going to happen, is it? Let's instead just get rid of all this stuff. Chuck it all in here. Let's evaluate the border situation. We haven't gotten any more incursions. Just 4 today. Just 4 incursions today. Let's begin. Let's continue. Let's continue asserting our rights. Here. This is probably best, right? And I don't know if it's going to actually have coverage. So let's zoom out and just kind of look. Kind of looks like it's going to need help. Yeah, it's going to need help. So I need to go grab... I still haven't done anything on the way to Fidai. My God, I'm slow. Factory is causing me problems. Right there. Those guys need to be dropped down. And that will help. And then we will continue expanding right there. I can't even say we did a lot today. Where are we at? Oh, we're at 2 hours and 10 minutes. Jeez. I really want this to tick over so I can finish. It's going to be the last thing I do, tending to the fish. And we're getting a lot of... Where aren't you going? Oh, that guy was out. You are going, though. No extra science because of problems. So, maybe we'll get there in 3 minutes. Maybe. Let's go look at cotton guts. How are the cotton guts rolling? We have still just one. That's sad. 520 rolls and we still only have one stud. Alright, I suppose I accept that, for I have no choice. Ah, good, it's backing up. And then shortly it will fill up and then we'll have overflows over there. And yeah, you all know how it works. Everyone understands how this works. And then okay, so we are exporting some fish, but we're not juicing any of them. So we're out of fish oil, and that's going to cause a systemic issue across everywhere very soon. Glad we jumped on that. Glad we did this work over here. Glad, come on, give me that recipe. A full 2 minutes away. I can't just patter for 2 minutes. Oh, they really throw these guys down fast now. Why are you doing this last? It's kind of the most important one. No incursions. The augs are safe. Digestion line is going. Full line through there. Not a lot of bone overflow at the moment. Okay, some. They're coming in pulses. And power? Oh, we're having an episode. But it's been peaceful lately, so good. And we go look at the all-important oleochemicals. Like, how do I feel about this? In the last 10 hours, it's been 14K a minute. And the last hour, it's been 21K a minute. Oh, and it looks like we are in the middle of a sporopollenin push. Let's go verify that. Right here. Yep, indeedy. Prod modded and everything. Like I care. We passed on getting Renea in order to get this. Even though I don't think we could have reached Renea. Oh, stop slowing down. I gotta go help it again, I guess. I will get through this. Look what I'm reduced to. This is truly a pathetic... Oh, the ding is happening. Alright. For a second there, I didn't hear the ding. And I thought, oh, things are going well. But no, there was ding. Is this really not going to be enough? Oh, wow. Alright, so gotta add more in. I don't know what to do here. I don't know how is best to distribute this. I guess we just do this. Are you just stopped? Oh, you don't even have any hands to get anything in. You've probably never ever gone. Is over here the same thing? Yeah. Well, there's a massive flaw. Okay, the things we learn. Wouldn't it be better if we never learned these things? Aye, Silenus, it's true. It would be better to have never learned a single thing. Alright, so that's definitely going to get us there. We have 30 seconds. What a pathetic showing this is. But we will update this fish recipe. And right here, this is backing up. There we go. We got the fish. We're now back to Renea, which is still another thing that I need. Where is it? Right there. So yes, better Renea everything. It's harder because it's going to take, the new recipe requires lignin, and we, of course, know what the problem is with lignin. Here, we got to put a storage box here for what I think is our obvious reasons. I'm hearing a lot of stuff blowing up. That's good stuff. All right, that's backing up. That's producing. All I have to do is leave this alone. All right, so now first on the fish eggs side of things, I don't want to surprise it. So come here. Do next tier fish eggs. It's a lot of death. Why? Why is it... Why do we not have fuel? Why do we not have fuel? Oh, it's because I'm not intelligent. Okay. All right, so... Oh, this has a problem, though, and this has one extra output. That's going to have to be dealt with. And I'm honestly not sure what to do about that. Because that's out right there. Huh. So I guess I find a place to clear the port first. And then what do I do with this stuff? What is it? It's fish emulsion. Free fish emulsion. This is from that turd I never wanted. It was changed after I picked it, and I couldn't repick it because there was a bug where it just wouldn't be repicked. So now I am afflicted with fish emulsion. I've decided just to go roll with it. There's much better fish turds, which I'm probably going to respec into. Maybe even this tech tier. But right now we're just going to deal with it this way. Oh, that fits nicely. I would say something like planned, but, you know, that would be, oh, really? Can you hear the disappointment in my voice? Thank you. Okay, we try this then. This is how we get our fish emulsion out. Emulsified fish. Doesn't that sound inviting? Alright, good. You're all hooked up. You're probably, you're not pressurized yet because you only make drips, right? Makes 20 fish emulsion. It's not enough to count on. It's hardly enough to even use. Alright, we're going to stick you right here. And I'm probably going to pass you to next episode. What are you even good for? Fish emulsion. Making better fish. Great. And just, oh, trashing it straight into fertilizer. Okay. Alright, let's do that. I mean, is that really the only two uses for it? So this is just like a fertilizer cash back? I mean, I suppose I can't get that angry about it, huh? So just like right here. I want you to make fertilizer out of fish emulsion. Seems like a not terribly creative line of products, you know? There you go. It's ugly, but it's here. There we go. So that actually hooks up fish emulsion quite nicely. And I don't even think I should put it on a biofluid network because I don't even think... Oh, it's used in better Corlex pulp recipes. But I don't ever grow Corlexes. This is... Maybe I will eventually. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Point is, all these guys are going, and we've upgraded this. And so if we go and we pick up our fishbowl again, and we come here, I'm copy and pasting the recipe so I don't get the stuff in my inventory. So we just compare. It's just one extra filtration media, right? Oh, and double the seaweed. That's probably a more relevant problem. Oh, let's compare. All right, so right here we have a situation. It just makes fish. So here we have 4 and 3, and it's both equal. So number 3 right here makes 0.91 fish a second. Number 4 right here is 1.4 fish a second. So it's just a straight 50% buff for needing a bit more seaweed and an extra filtration media. We probably need to put a lot more seaweed on the belt. So like that. And this guy is probably off. Well, okay, how much more on could he be? So we allocated more seaweed. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more. And this is more efficient. Are we putting fish meal on the belt? We are. And then when it comes around and we turn into fertilizer. Okay. Okay. We'll be watching this in the coming days. Right now I'm done. And I don't know if we can call this episode a success or a failure. Let's take a look at the most important thing in the world right now, which I think is the molybdenum mine, which I paid attention to this episode to get more molybdenum, and yeah, it's still not even going. Just stuck on no nitrogen. Let's go look at bitumen. This appears to be completely locked up. This is not a good sign, what we're seeing right here. This is, in fact, we're locked up on tailings. That means I clipped a line. Tailings, full up. I definitely caused a bad. And this is almost certainly having widespread impact beyond this. Oh, the factory's just wrecked. R-E-K-T. Wait, I saw it blip for a second there. So is my tailings vent offline? I want to say yes, friends, because we made it all the way here. Tailings is completely full up. The tailings vent is not running. This guy is stuck. This guy cannot get rid of waste titanium. Okay. Do we have a waste titanium attendant? We do not. That is why. So this probably happened a long time ago, and I just didn't notice. So we need a waste titanium attendant. It can probably be a caravan. So come here. It can probably not be this caravan. Come here. It's a caravan. Dinosaur hungry. Go be a waste titanium or attendant. And then I want you to take that all the way to right here and just do that. And you do this forever. It's a pretty easy job, and you get to hear a lot of dinging, just like I do. Man, this factory comprehensively broken. How is this doing? Still pretty much the same. We don't have a big line. We just have you. And your needs are getting fulfilled. Oh, do we actually have... Man. Okay, what was that guy? What was he doing? Was he trying to drop raw coal? I worry about this. Oh, there's 2 people here. Okay. Alright. So if that's so... Wait. Aren't you over 7,000 now? Load items until caravan has... Oh. Alright. You're going somewhere else. I'm sorry. You are going to the source and you're getting your 6,000 there. Right here. Load items until caravan has 6,000 coal dust. You can go do this first. I'm sorry. The item you're looking for is not in this bin. That probably doesn't take enough stress off the system, but maybe it takes some off. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. The factory, I cannot make forward progress. I'm continually working out little things here and there, and then stumbling upon bigger things, like the fish. And this is just bad. This needs molybdenum, and molybdenum is not going. So this is hours and hours of buffer time to restore. I mean, at least they're not running and they're not drawing power, right? Okay. Okay, that's going again. So is this at least pumping hard? No. That was the wrong thing. Okay, I had momentary hope. See, that's going. So is tailings finally relieved? These guys are going. We're making bitumen again. Tailings is struggling, but maybe it'll catch up. Alright, go look at tailings one more time. These guys munching on tailings. Beautiful. And this guy having no trouble at all right now. And we have the titanium vent venting. He just arrived. And it's going to go over here first, then it'll overflow, and they'll just get wasted. All right, I'm done. The complexity of these problems has grown far beyond my ability to comprehend them. I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm willing to say that nobody knows what's happening anymore. Except... Yeah, those attacks were kind of sucky, weren't they? Alright, so now... Screenshot taken. End of episode. What can I say about those things I had to do today? Well, we stopped playing around with digestion and we put in another one of these. I should have done this a long time ago and just not played anymore. But I tried to get it working right on the edge of efficiency, and that's not how this game works. It's about overwhelming demand lines, and I should have just done that. But now I did, and it's working. And we have the entire full digestion line running. We even played around a bit with optimizing the digestion line. This is producing a lot of lard. Enough? No. A lot? Yes. And that will have some impact on the system at some point in the future. Right now, it's flowing, and if I need more, I'll start processing more augs. Sorry, augs. What else is going on in the world? We stumbled on the fact that we didn't have any fish oil in the tanks. We were running almost out. Almost out. And that was because we just simply weren't producing enough fish. So I scrambled and researched Fish 4, which is remarkably good. It's a remarkably good recipe. And then upgraded all of this. So that's 50% more fish. And we also got another upgrade going right here, which is going to be like another 25% more once it's all working. So that's not the tripling I'm usually going for. but hopefully it's enough to get me through the fish situation right now. If not, I'll just plant another fish farm right here, and they'll both feed into there. This one will feed into slaughter. This will feed into animal feed, and that would be fine. But we're gonna watch it. Bitumen was offline. I clipped the oil sands, and I had to run that down. Bitumen was offline. No nitrogen, no molybdenum, no molybdenum, no aramid, no aramid, no stainless, no stainless, no science, no science, no point, no life. So luckily we got to the base of that chain, maybe, and fixed that, maybe. But the factory is so hard to understand at this point. I'm honestly kind of incredulous. I'm still running down basic errors. I mean, all of them self-inflicted, some of them worse than others, but I would have expected things would be running smoothly by now. Again, my optimism just getting the best of me. I suppose that's what Pyanodons is in the end. It is the hubris remover mod. Do you have hubris? We will help you with that problem. We will show you a different world. Well, one of our other problems is we didn't have enough quartz ore. And so we took another quartz mine down here, and we just ran another line straight up. So we have about 200 ore arriving every second, which hopefully is enough to keep specifically petri dishes flowing, so we can get a full-filled petri dishes going to keep the medical wing stocked. It shrinks down an astonishing amount of petri dishes over there. I probably should have done something with a direct line, but I don't know. I feel like there were other things I did, but I can't point to anything. I was going to double Zogna, but I didn't even get to that. This base is just a mess at the moment. I really have to just stop. Well, if I stop looking at these problems, everything will seize up even worse, so I have to work through them. But what I wanted to do was to pave over the 6 blocks for the next animal husbandry area. But I've been meaning to do that for like 3 episodes now, and I just do not get there every single episode. I don't know what to think about this. Except, sad and determined. I won't let this stop me. I'm going to keep going. You can't stop me. I'm going to keep playing this game until it's finished. Do you hear me? So yeah, with these grim words of prophecy and determination, I will leave you. I will see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.